got a soapbox I can stand upon, but God gave me a stage, a guitar, and a song. My daddy told me, son, don't.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Daphne, and today we're talking about my 30th week of pregnancy.
I'll paint the picture, let me set the scene. I know.
All right guys, let's dive right into stats and symptoms. So this week I got on the scale and I am officially up 20 pounds, which I am trying not to freak out about. My goal for this pregnancy was to gain 25 pounds or less, and I've got 9 weeks and 1 day until my due date, which I don't think I'm gonna go to. And so if I stick to a pound a week from here on out, I think it's maybe feasible, but I'm not sure how possible that is, because since I hit my third trimester, my weight has been going up pretty rapidly, and I assume that, I haven't changed really the way that I'm eating, or actually I have changed how I'm exercising, and we'll talk about that, but my gym is closed for the next 2 weeks, which really sucks. And walking is not an option because of the pain that I'm going through. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Probably, I think I'm just gonna amend it and say, you know what, if I gain 30 pounds or less, it's fine. I know I can lose the extra weight after baby comes, so I don't know. 20 pounds is where I'm at. So 30 weeks, we're 3/4 or more of the way there. My daughter Nina came at 35 weeks and my daughter Chloe came at 36 weeks. So I don't know, I feel like this pregnancy could go another 9 weeks, or this pregnancy could be over in like 4 weeks. And I don't know, I'm excited, we'll see. I am definitely really excited for birth, and I don't know, I'm just thinking a lot. Obviously everyone who is as pregnant as me is starting to think a lot about labor and delivery, but it's coming, and it's coming soon, like a matter of weeks. So anyway, what I've been doing is I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, and I'm gonna link down below the channel that I've been like really interested in. And gosh, I'm not even gonna remember her name, but she's a midwife, and she practices in the San Francisco Bay Area. And I just like really like her like philosophy. I think her channel is called Built to Birth, and it's just like all about empowering women in their births, and going for a more like midwife version of giving birth than like a hospital version. And yes, obviously, given my complicated medical history, if you're new here, I've had preeclampsia twice and a postpartum hemorrhage. And so obviously I know that I'm not, going to be having like a beautiful home birth with no medical interventions, but that's okay. Like, I just want to really focus on having a calm, like positive birth experience, whatever that looks like. And so that's what I've been doing, is I've been watching videos from her, and like I said, I'll link her channel down below. She has a lot of really good videos about like, dealing with contractions and natural ways to kind of help you through the pain. And I am planning on getting an epidural. I had epidurals with both of my other 2 girls, no complications, nothing like that. And I liked my epidural situation. It helped a lot with the pain. It didn't totally get rid of the pain for me. My pain was probably still at like a 6, but that compared to like a 15 is way better. So anyway, I am planning on getting an epidural, but my birth plan as it stands now is So my birth plan as it stands now is I go into labor like naturally without preeclampsia at like, I don't know, 30. My dream is to go into labor naturally at like 37 weeks exactly. Yeah, me and all of the other moms. But if I were to go into labor by myself, I want to stay home as long as I possibly can, unless of course I'm having, high blood pressures or anything like that. And I want to labor at home using like all of these principles that I'm learning about in the Built to Birth like online course. And I'm also like trying to see if I can't labor in my own bathtub for a while, or in my own shower and at home. And then once the pain, so I asked my OB, I was like, so this is my 3rd labor. I've never had a natural labor before, and she seems to think, I don't know, I think she's thinking that I'm not going to get preeclampsia again. Obviously I have risk factors for it because I've had it twice. And so it's about a 1 in 3 chance that I develop severe preeclampsia again, but that's a 2 in 3 chance that I don't develop it. So I'm trying to stay positive and look at it like I probably won't get it. So anyway, I just totally lost my train of thought. Guys, the pregnancy brain is so real. Anyway, I think we were talking about my labor plan. So I want to labor at home as long as I can until the pain gets to the point where I can't handle it anymore. But that makes me a little nervous because this is my 3rd baby. So it's like, I don't know how fast my labor is going to go. I don't know if when I go into natural labor, because I've been induced twice. I've been induced like not very prematurely, but over a month prematurely for both of my kids. And so like, I don't know if like I start having contractions or like my water breaks or whatever, like, are we looking at 12 hours until the baby comes? Are we looking at 2 hours until the baby comes? Like, I don't even know, because when you're induced early, your labor goes really slow, and at least mine does. And it's because your body is not ready to have a baby and your baby is not ready to come. So with my inductions, they were both over 24 hours from start to finish. I think my one with Nina, I was on magnesium. It was really horrible. And it was just like, it might have even been 36 hours, you guys, of just like sitting in that bed, strapped down with an epidural, feeling like I can't move or breathe or anything. It was horrible. So anyway, that's why I'm like, no medical interventions this time, please. Like, I'll take the pain of the contractions. I just don't want magnesium. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know. I guess if you are a mom who has had, like an induction before, and then you had a natural labor following that, if you could comment down below and just let me know, like, how did that go? Like, I don't know. It just makes me so nervous because the doctors say, you know, it's a 5-1-1 rule. So your contractions should be about 5 minutes apart, and that's from start to start, lasting for a full minute, so 60 seconds for an hour. And so if you have that consistently for an hour, you're supposed to call like the labor and delivery triage and see if you're supposed to come in. So anyway, I asked my OB, I'm like, when am I supposed to come in? Because I feel like this baby could come like really fast, right? Because she's my 3rd, but also I have 0 frame of reference for how quickly my body can do this. So I don't know. I think the plan for now is for me to labor at home until the contractions are to the point where I can't take it anymore and I feel like I need the epidural, and then we'll head to the hospital. But I mean, we're about a 15 to 20 minute drive from the hospital, which is pretty close, right? But it just makes me nervous because I've seen so many videos of like women talking about how they had their like 3rd or whatever subsequent babies, you know, at home because they came too fast, or in the car because they came too fast. And with my history of postpartum hemorrhage, that's scary. I don't want to be at home, you know, in a situation where I feel like, you know, my contractions are suddenly coming really, really strong because I waited too long. And, you know, I have a fear about having a baby in the car. And then, you know, if I start hemorrhaging at home or in a car or something, I don't know, it just makes me nervous. So I don't know, that's my plan. If you have any advice about like, I don't know, having a 3rd baby and what that's like naturally, let me know. I feel like most people have a frame of reference. They're like, oh, it's my 3rd baby and my first 2 came, you know, in X amount of time. But for me, like, it's not really fair to be like, oh, my first baby took me 24 hours and my second baby took me 36 hours, because my body wasn't ready to have those babies and it was forced to have those babies. They were evicted. So yeah, I don't know. Comment down below. That's been really on my mind. Another thing that I've been doing to prepare for labor and delivery is I've been reading this book called Ina May's Guide to Childbirth. And it's probably one of the best known books on midwifery and like kind of an alternate way of having a baby. And again, I'm not anti-medical, I'm not anti-doctors, I'm not anti-epidural. Like, those things have literally saved my life in labor before. But I want to have a more natural, more positive experience. And so my plan right now is so the whole idea of Ina May's book is that, like, the less medical intervention, the better the birth outcome. So she has like all of these tips on how to deal with labor pain and contractions and stuff without getting an epidural. And like I said, I'm getting an epidural, but I plan on using these coping techniques until which point that I can't take it anymore, and then I'll get my epidural. And I'm a wuss. Like, I am a total wuss. So I'm really hoping that I'm not like, oh, I can't take it. Oh God. And they check me and it's like, oh honey, you're 2 centimeters. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I kind of doubt that's going to happen. Yeah, no, I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, my plan right now is I'm going to make these little cards, and here I am like talking about this. I have all of these plans for these things I'm going to do to prep for birth, and we'll see if I get there. I still haven't even packed my hospital bag, and I said I was going to do that by 30 weeks, and here I am 30 weeks, 6 days, and no hospital bag. So yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that at some point, not this weekend because my family's going out of town this weekend on a little mini vacation before baby comes. But anyway, hospital bag I need to pack. But back to the little cards. So I'm gonna make these little cards, and I might laminate them, and I think I'm gonna put them like on one of those little hook things so Pete can like flip through them. And I'm gonna put on there like one activity that we can do in labor to try to distract or try to help with the contraction pain, to try to cope with the contraction pain. And he can like pull that little like handy card thing out and flip through them and just have ideas of, you know, things that we can do to help with the contraction pain. So like my list is on my phone and I'm filming on my phone. But some examples of that are like, you know, me putting my arms around his neck, him putting his hands on my back and just rocking back and forth, or like almost dancing through contractions, like swaying. Because when you're standing and you're moving and you're close to your partner, that really helps with oxytocin, and it really helps your body relax and open. So that's one example of a thing we could do. Another is getting out the birth ball and bouncing on the birth ball. Another thing is going in the bath or the shower and using hot water to help with the pain. Ina May suggests in her book, it's different, but she suggests, you know, being intimate with your partner while you're in early labor, not necessarily having sex, which I can't imagine having anything up in there during labor while you're in pain. But the whole idea is that you want to, the more oxytocin that you have in your body, which is like your love and bonding hormone, the more your body like relaxes and opens, and it really helps to dilate your cervix. So her suggestion is, you know, kiss your spouse during contractions, cuddle with your spouse, you know, do whatever that promotes like bonding, and like, you know, have your spouse like rub your shoulders, rub your arms, rub your head, like play with your hair. Just the whole idea is you want to relax and be like, I don't know, like comfortable and in a space where your body is going to dilate faster because it's feeling really comfortable and safe. And there's like lots of studies on this, and so yeah, those are just some ideas that I have for to help him help me through labor, because we don't have a doula. We're not planning on having a doula. Doulas are really expensive. Like I've looked up having a doula, and it's like $1,700 I think is our local doula's like starting rate, and I'm not paying $1,700 for someone to help me. Like, I will tell Pete what to do to help me, and I'll like coach him through helping me before it happens so that he knows what to do to help me get through contractions. And also like medical interventions. Like, I want to have a crisis plan for, you know, how can he help me if I have to be rushed into an emergency C-section? Like, what are some things that he can do to keep me calm and like zen even when things are crazy? Because last time when I had my hemorrhage, right, like we weren't expecting that to happen. It happened. I'm freaking out. There's 1,500 nurses around me that all, you know, yelling about medicines and in the OR and all of this stuff. And, you know, there's too much blood, yada, yada. And it's freaking me out. And there's Pete just like, I mean, he was in tears by the time they rolled me out. And like, he's holding our newborn who like, it was just a mess. So, you know, what I really want is for someone to be there for me. Like, okay, you know, like this is going crazy, like things are bad, but like let's use this coping technique to stay calm, you know, get through it, like breathing or whatever it is, just whatever it is, so that I never feel so out of control and so scared again without having some, you know, some method of coping with that. So yeah, I guess I'm just thinking a lot about coping with pain, coping with crisis, coping with whatever, because I want to go into this like ready for whatever. So yeah. All right, let's talk a little bit about, let's cover symptoms, because this is getting really long about my birth plan. In terms of symptoms this week, I'm still so tired, you guys. I feel like I'm napping every day, even if it's for 30 minutes just to close my eyes during lunchtime. I have to, because it gets to the point where my eyelids are so heavy, like I can't even function. And obviously my belly is getting bigger. I've gained 20 pounds, so it's baby, but it's also, you know, just me getting bigger. And let me show you the belly. I already showed you right in the beginning, but here is where we're at. So it's like, I don't know, you guys, it's really a lot. And I don't know, they say that the baby is the size of a butternut squash now, which, yeah, that seems about right. She's huge. But not only is she huge, but she's cute. You guys, she is so cute. So this week, I can't believe I didn't leave with this, but our baby is fantastically adorable. And this week we went to go to a 3D, 4D ultrasound. There's like a local place that does elective ultrasounds just like for fun. And it was only $80. So it wasn't like super expensive. I know some people would be like, that's rude that $80 isn't that expensive. But a lot of ultrasound places, it's like hundreds of dollars. So it was on sale, and it was something that was worth it for me. I used some birthday money on that. And so we went in and we brought the girls with us, so they got to see baby Lily in my belly. And you guys, she is so cute. I'm gonna put in some pictures here. Like, this is the best $80 spent. And I'm gonna like print out all of these pictures for during labor, so I can just like look at her and be like, this is my goal. This is why I'm doing this. This is so worth it. So the poor ultrasound tech, like, she was, you know, she put the, what's it called? Transducer, whatever, the little thing on my belly. And the first thing we saw was baby's leg area. And Pete's like, I'm still convinced it's a boy. And she showed us, and ooh, that is a little girl. Like, it's all girl. And then we got to see her face, and they did it in 3D and 4D. And you guys, she was like yawning and sticking out her tongue and sucking her thumb and touching her face. And it was so cute to see her yawn. Like, she yawned a few times, and it's just like, I don't know. Now I know what she looks like. I know what her little face looks like. You guys, I bawled. I'm sure they're used to like super hormonal like moms coming in there, and I'm sure that they're used to people just like crying. But as soon as I saw her face in like real detail, I was like, oh my gosh, like all of this is so worth it. Like, this is my baby. This is my daughter who I get to have for the rest of my life, and like this person who is so special to me. And anyway, she's so cute. Okay, last thing symptom wise is I'm still working on nesting, and like it still feels like a weird compulsion. Like I feel like I have to get this house ready. And like we're doing stuff like, okay, like you can see right here, like we're switching out all the hardware. Like all of the hardware in our house was this like brass color, and I don't like that. So we're switching over to like a more of a farmhouse themed like black. So we're doing like, obviously like all the door handles, all the hinges, all the locks, the light fixtures in the hallway, just everything. And let me show you, hold on, I'll pause here and I'm gonna go show you Nina's room. So Nina is my 3-year-old, and I've been like nesting really hard in her room. Don't look at our toys, yuck. What a nightmare. But anyway, so I just got her room, like it's not done, but it's really getting there. Oh, look at it. She really wanted a rainbow theme, so I got this. That's like, I got it on Amazon. I think it's super cute. It's just a little mural thing, but it's a sticker. And let's see, I bought some fabric so that I can cover this little bench seat that I made. And we got a little chandelier installed, which I think is so cute. And I painted, like you can see here, I painted the doors and all of the trim and everything to be a bright white. And we went with like black handles and everything, just like we are throughout the house. So anyway, I have still been nesting like crazy, and that is what Nina's room is looking like. Now I will show you the baby's room. So this is Lily's room, and right now, oh my gosh, it's a mess. Guys, don't judge. But Nina's been staying in here until I can get her big girl room finished. And so this is what it looks like. It is just not, it's just not ready for a baby yet. It's a mess. It's not particularly well organized. It's not painted. I'd really like to get a cute little light fixture and, get the nursery painted and everything, but I'm just doing stuff all over the house. Like I have projects all over the house, and, okay, this video is getting way too long, so I need to cut it off here, but anyway, I'm nesting, I'm preparing, I'm learning about birth, I'm doing whatever I can. And I'm getting really excited. I know that we have, probably just a couple of months or less until baby Lily joins us. Cute baby Lily with her cute little lips and her cute little face. Anyway, I'm gonna do my absolute best to do a weekly update from here on out. I know I missed a couple of weeks, at the end here, and I don't want to do that. There's so much going on. This is such an exciting time, and so I will do anything I can to have weekly updates from here on out. So anyway, thank you guys so much for following along with me on this pregnancy journey. It is so cool, hearing from you guys. Comment down below, tell me where you're at in your pregnancy. It is the literal highlight of my day to read your comments and hear about that. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, you guys, and I will see you next week for my 31-week update. And yeah, I'll see you then. Bye.
We could change this whole world with a piano at a bass, some guitar, grab a beat, and away we go. I'm just a boy with a one-man show.